Zane Gonzalez set and ready to get us started, and off we go now from State Farm Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First play, first pass for Brady. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well, these Chiefs to start 2022, where they were handed a very tough task by the schedule makers, not just in going on the road to face a Cardinal team that was 11-6 last year, but they're going to be the first team in NFL history to start a season with 8 consecutive games against teams that finished above 500 from the previous year. After today, Chargers, Colts, Bucks, Raiders, Bills, 49ers, Titans. And that doesn't even count that they play last year's Super Bowl teams, the Rams and Bengals, in the second half of the year.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle, 52 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go right back to Pierce.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Dameon Pierce. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Wilson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right?
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Brady to throw on second down. A solid stiff arm.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Brady.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Shotgun now for Brady.
Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kyle Pitts.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. George Kittle, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Brady. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And some space here. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Brady. That is caught by Cohen. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first and 10, here's Brady. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On second and 9, Brady. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he's got room.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Wilson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 31-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kyle Pitts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Antonio Gibson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, now Brady.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Again, it's Pierce.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kyle Pitts
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Ready.
From the 44, Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Hey, go 66.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Gonzalez's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC. 67 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Brady to throw. The quick slant caught. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 48. Cardinals 45.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Gets this to Gibson. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Here's Wilson. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And it's what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll find Pittman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 37. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the...
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Kansas City, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the week.